Hi, my name's Lewis Spears. I'm a comedian and I've done a lot of guide to city videos before, but I've never shown you where I actually live, and that's Frankston. So welcome to my guide to Frankston. I'm doing a show all about this town and why it's the best place in the world at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I want to see you there, lewisspears.com, get your tickets, and we've got these sick shirts. It's really nerve-wracking putting on a wire in Frankston, you know? It's really not the place you want to be walking around with a microphone attached to you and a wire hanging out of your pocket. It's frowned upon here. Frankston's so bogan that even the Liberal senators have names like Sean! Vote for Sean Coombs! This is the main walkway of Frankston. Like if you really want to see a dog bite a kid, this is kind of where you want to come. Pretty good, huh? Here's our vaccination centre. Fun little fact, there's actually more needles on the street here than there are in that building.
Next train to the city will depart from platform 2 in 9 minutes.
This is by far the most chaotic area of Frankston, that is Frankston Station. This is the only place where I've seen someone want to commit a crime, check for cops, see cops, and then do it anyway. And I've seen that more than once. Sweet bro, nice to meet you. I think that guy robbed me. This business, Instant Cash Loans, is like 90% of the businesses here in Frankston. Literally, there's one just over there and it's closing down. Not because it's not doing well, it's because there's 5 others down the street. It's 90% of the businesses here. 3-month holding period. What that means is they're gonna hold your kids for months until you pay them back. Gang warfare is a real bad problem on this street because Jenny Craig's here, but over there we've got McDonald's. Big enemies. You see a lot of violence on this street. Frankston's also one of the only suburbs in Australia that has taxis around that's not like a CBD. And I think it's because a lot of people here get banned from Uber. You can't really get banned from taxis, so we still use them here. There's also an Anytime Fitness gym just up there, so this is a great place for someone who really sucks at committing to stuff, you know? Try going to the gym, it didn't work, I'll go to Jenny Craig, fuck, that didn't work, I'm going to McDonald's. Can't film them for obvious reasons, but we've just seen like 7 separate kids, primary school age, just not at school, just walking around. You might be thinking, oh, why aren't the high school kids wagging? And that's because no one here makes it to high school. It's just primary school here. This is Cannock Creek because you wouldn't call it a river, would you? It's actually a really popular place down there. It's where everyone who can't pay their cash loan ends up. This is one of the nice things we have here in Frankston, the beach. I don't have a joke about that, but it is quite funny that this is one of the only nice things we have. A lot of people really think that fishing is super cool, which it is, but I bet that guy's just been banned from the supermarket, you know? Got a giant BWS over there, big drive-through BWS. In most places it stands for beer, wine, spirits. In Frankston it stands for beaten wife syndrome. It's a support centre. This is the Botanic Gardens, one of the only truly nice places in Frankston. Or so I thought. I used to come here every day to feed the ducks, and it was a real nice place to come, very meditative. There were 2 ducks that would walk right up to me and eat out of my hand. It was a really nice place to come to like escape the chaos that is Frankston. But one day the chaos that is Frankston came into the duck park and I arrived and both the ducks had been stabbed to death. So as nice as this place is, it's still Frankston. You know what's messed up about that is that it's just 100% true. You know, like someone really did that and I'm still very upset about it. Okay, this intersection is the place you want to avoid. All right, on Friday and Saturday night, this place is chaos. It's a war zone, literally, right? There's a bar here on this corner, there's a bar there on that corner, on this corner there's a bar, and on that corner there's a bar. And on Friday and Saturday nights, a cultural event here in Frankston happens every time. Random time of the night, all the bar owners hit an alarm at the same time, and then all the patrons have to leave the bars, come into the middle of the street, and punch on with each other for 20 minutes. And then, after 20 minutes of fighting, another alarm rings, everybody runs back to their original bar, and whoever has the most people unconscious on the road is the loser. I have a harder time fitting through door frames. That's how big this thing is. Over here we've got the food, so there's kebabs, there's pizza, and there's Seagull. You might think, oh, that's the name of a fish and chip shop. No, 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 they serve Seagull. Over here is the Pokies. It's 12 p.m. on a Tuesday, so every person in there right now has won a divorce. The sex store over there is one of the only places in the country that will serve underage people because, let's be honest, we know who's fucking in this town. Over there we got the board game store. It's one of the only safe zones for nerds in Frankston, but if you come out of the store, you're going to want to run out because as soon as someone sees you leave the place, you're a target. A lot of people think the board game store is where you would find all of the teenagers, but that's actually the courthouse. There's more kids in there than there are at school. And there you have it. There's all the sights to see in Frankston, this beautiful metropolis, this absolute utopia, the best place to live in the world if you can fight. Make sure you grab tickets to my comedy festival show, Straight Outta Frankston. It's a sick show all about this town and why it's the best place in the world. Real funny. I want to see you there. And hey, grab this t-shirt. It's on sale right now, loosespears.com. Straight Outta Frankston. You got to rep your town, right?
I'm coming straight out of Frankston. Crazy lad cunt named Grabbins. From the gang called Eshays with Habits. When I'm called off, I am the bong lord. Centrelink payments and I blow it on crack rock. You too, Metro, if you fuck with me, jump the gates every time, ride the train for free. You'll get bashed if you look me in the eye. 3 to 1 ounce and show up with 10 guys. My girl starts to